Just before getting into some of the deeper issues regarding what made us vulnerable to a narcissist, and really what made me vulnerable to a narcissist, I think I need to describe a little bit about what I've discovered over my working career as a professional, as a chaplain, and as a someone that has been really interested and active in looking at what we now call inner healing. I've been studying this for over 30 years easily, and I can honestly say that I believe that we are a body, which is easy to see. We are a soul, which is probably mind, will, and emotion more than anything. And then there's spirit. And we are very bad at understanding spirit. We just don't. But I've come to believe that the spirit of a person is something that, how do I describe it? It used to be called wisdom, communion, and conscience, but it's not just that. The spirit of a person is almost like it's almost, I don't know how else to put it, but it has its own place within us. And I have seen people who their personal spirit has been imprisoned, and I've helped to release them. I've seen people whose spirit have been recently. I commented on somebody's post that we tend to have what I call cauterized spirits. And that means that like when something is cauterized, it's been exposed to so much heat that it basically scars over and shuts off. And there are so many wounds that happen to our spirit that's different. So think about what happens to the body. The body can when it gets a hit, it gets and breaks a blood vessel, it gets bruised. The bruise takes time to heal. I think the same thing happens in our soul, and the same thing happens in our spirit. And our body can get scarred from things that really hurt and affect it. And I think that the soul can, and the spirit can also be affected that way. And what I'm going to be talking about are some of the deep things that I've learned about the human spirit that I've seen in myself and seen in others. And I want to be able to help people understand a very deep truth about who we are and how we are made and what does that look like. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking at over the next number of videos, many videos, is what is it that affects our spirit? Because what affects our spirit affects our soul, and what affects our soul and affects our body, and we're interconnected that way. So I hope you join me on this journey. This is as one person put it, a half-baked potato. I'm just trying to get my thoughts out and see what comes. So if you like this, please like, comment, and share. Thank you.